Precast concrete is a very unique product. Concrete is the most used material in the world.
Precast concrete is a manufacturing system that involves the manufacture of a product within a controlled environment so that that product will be complete before it is taken out of the plant in which it is manufactured.
As far as career opportunities in the precast industry, it really varies. You know, if you want to be the person that actually is working on the manufacturing floor and making the concrete and building the forms, and if you want to create the pictures that will then become the manufactured concrete, you can be an engineer. You can be in the office and be in the accounting department.
The skilled trades that we're looking for within our industry are manyfold. There's truck drivers, there's forklift drivers, there's welders, there's production people, patching people. We have a pretty diverse offering for someone who has a skill.
The great thing about the precast industry is that it represents the best of what is good about this country. It's an industry that is strong with relationships, that offers excellent opportunities and careers that they can continue with growth in.
The industry itself is endless. I mean, there are so many new products that are coming out every day. I think a lot of people think when they think precast, it's either like septic tanks or pipe or buildings, you know, but there's really so many more things that you can do with it.
Precast concrete industry is an amazing industry in that, first of all, we're working with a very unique material, a material that lasts for centuries.
As I travel all over the world and I see precast operations and what they do, one of the things that really impresses me the most is the people in the industry around the world. When you go into a plant, there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of machinery moving around, there's a lot of people working with purpose, and that's really exciting. And when you talk to those people, here's what they say to you. You know what? That road, that bridge, I built that. And there's ownership. And here's the thing about concrete in general, and precast in specific, it lasts forever.
I think many people have an impression that concrete is an old technology, but what we found is it continues to amaze us, and it's something that where we look for people that can help us keep us on that cutting edge of technology, is that the technologies around precast concrete are continuing to change.
A precaster is characterized by a company that pours concrete in a controlled environment. Within the industry, they need support, and they need support in various ways. So there's a wide range of suppliers that really focus on the precast industry to assist them in doing their casting and improving their products. Sustainability is a very important term today. Every industry is looking at how to make their products more sustainable, and the precast industry is a naturally sustainable product.
We are providing products that help people, that protect our environment and really protect the things that matter to all of us.
The precast industry process is very fluid and very dynamic and constantly changing.
In recent years, the industry has seen dramatic changes in technology. Years ago, you simply put water into cement and sand and stone and you mixed it and you had concrete. The technology has advanced dramatically in recent years. There are new additives that go into the concrete that give it superior strength, that give it workability. So there's tremendous advances in the admixture industry.
We just were making some pieces last week that, through the advent of chemical admixture technology, allows us to make flow characteristics and strength characteristics that were unheard of just 10 years ago. Pieces are getting bigger, they're getting more complex, more highly engineered, and creating new opportunities for this industry every day.
The world is full of precast concrete everywhere that you look.
All kinds of product lines, all kinds of business opportunities, whether it's municipal, commercial, residential, agricultural, the funeral industry, the military market. It's just amazing the things that are going on.
It's a very diverse product. We marvel sometimes when we just walk through our plants and we may be pouring one day parking blocks that are just being used in a parking lot. We may be pouring septic tanks that are still being used to protect the environment up in the mountains in Colorado.
You'll find precast in bridges, you'll find it on buildings. There's architectural concrete where It's more for design purposes.
You have median barrier that separates the lanes of the highway. We have retaining walls and sound walls that are all manufactured out of precast concrete. It's everywhere around us, and it certainly is a very important product.
One of the more interesting projects that we were involved with a number of years ago was building the vault for the Hope Diamond at the Smithsonian, along with the vaults for the National Archives building, which today house the Constitution, Bill of Rights, and Declaration of Independence. I think one of the really unique things about the precast concrete industry is the community of precasters that exists throughout North America. And largely, I believe this has been brought about by the trade association that was started by some of the early precasters back in the 60s. Today, that's the National Precast Concrete Association. And in my involvement with that organization, it's allowed me to network with other precasters over the years.
The closeness, the commonalities, the camaraderie that we see evolve year after year. I'm often quoted as saying I have very close friends from Maine to Maui in our industry.
I never walk through a precast plant that I don't learn something. My best friends are in this industry. Even though we may compete on a daily basis, it would never occur to me that if I were in trouble, they wouldn't be there.
It's very friendly. And although it may be intimidating, most precasters will open the door to anybody who is interested in pursuing any education in the precast industry.
Throughout our organization, we have many different opportunities for individuals in our communities. We're always looking for people of varied skills.
There's a tremendous opportunity for anyone who can solve a problem. And how you solve a problem is you get engaged. You get your hands dirty, you figure out what's going on.
Within our industry, we have many opportunities for the skilled trade to be part of what we do and how we do it.
Let's be honest, there's no degree in precast concrete engineering out there, so it's just a starting point. So we're very proud that as an industry, we've taken it upon ourselves to provide learning opportunities to really get the deeper learning that is required to really excel at this thing called precast concrete manufacturing.
The National Precast Concrete Association is a trade association made up of producers of precast concrete products. We have members in all 50 states and about 13 other countries around the world. The mission of the organization is to expand the use of quality precast concrete products.
The NPCA Education Foundation was established in 1989, and our primary goal was to raise funds that can be used to recruit and also train those within our industry.
Well, one of the neat things about the foundation is it supplies scholarships to people who may want to do something that has an impact on our industry.
This scholarship was not limited to people who wanted to go into the precast industry. It was for people who wanted to be engineers, architects, city managers.
And getting me applied to that scholarship, and that helped out tremendously through my studies. I mean, I basically left college free and clear, and that scholarship played a major role in it.
Several years ago, NPCA wanted to have a better education system. So I was on the education committee at that time, and a couple of us got involved in Precast University.
Over the years, some of our pioneering members were really forceful in trying to make sure that we had a really systematic approach.
I think the NPCA understands education, and the Precast University is a great way to supplement anything that you know.
The type of individual that we look for is someone who has a desire to not only achieve, but wants to work and be able to produce. Our industry does a lot as far as training is concerned.
And through the years, this vision of Precast University was born. So the big disciplines of production efficiency, production quality, safety, these are all vital parts that we need deep learning experiences. They all, just like a college degree, matriculate through to become something called Precast University.
If you want to be involved in something that will live throughout your lifetime and have a piece of that, I think the industry is definitely for you.
There's always going to be a need, and in that respect, I think the future is extremely bright.
Tie that into the fact that this is one of the most diverse industries in the world, and you have something that's just absolutely limitless. You can go anywhere with it.
You don't get up and do the same job every day. I never had 2 identical days in almost 30 years in the industry, and that's part of the fun.
I am very proud when I play a role in something that I can drive by and say, you know, I had something to do with building that, and I know being made out of precast concrete, 100 years from now, it's likely still to be there.
That is a lasting legacy that not anybody in just any industry can do. I mean, you're making a difference in the lives of people in the world when you work in concrete.
For those interested in career opportunities as well as scholarships, please visit the National Precast Concrete Association's Educational Foundation website.